Hello, straight sobbers and queer queens, I have returned. A while ago, I found this rant video comparing Forsaken's new and old chase theme for 1x1x1x1, and my thoughts were... It didn't really make too much sense for me, but it did in fact give me a brand new idea for a video. 1x has gotten multiple chase themes, as he's in multiple asymmetrical games. So what if you looked at them all? So I just hopped on YouTube and searched for 1x chase theme Roblox, and just hope for the best because that'd get me some results. I have gotten my listening experiences to 7 tracks, and outside of 2, it'll be the first time I hear these. Without wasting more of your time, let's get into every 1x theme ranked. The biggest and most controversial of them all. That statement applies to the game. This song isn't the biggest 1x song, as its predecessor has 8 million views compared to this one's 1 million. But a lot of people seem to really fucking hate this with their guts, swearing on their moms that it's worse than null and void. And I do recall there was apparently some document about him, but from a quick search, it seemed like he was innocent, so whatever. Regarding the song, this is honestly a stellar theme for Forsaken's take. Although I personally enjoyed Domino Effect more still, there's a lot of little details here. That little weird computer glitching sound, I believe it's sampled in nil.incident as well. And the other retro-ish sounds help sell the 4th dimensional being in a 3rd dimension world. That's about it. The theme's nice. It fits the scary tone, but considering how Forsaken has leaped off that whole idea of being scary, it doesn't work as well as it would otherwise. Final rating is 7.5 out of 10. I have never played this game, but I have played the Robloxia of madness, and the UI looks nigh identical. Anyways, this is a decently heavy theme. 1x really fits with guitars in a lot of these themes for some odd reason. From gameplay, it looks like he does have a glitchy design. He's using some 2017-ass hacker code shirt for his arm to be binary. So it's a bit disappointing as there's basically no glitch sounds in the theme. The theme's still pretty decent for a chase theme. It does feel a bit more action-packed, but it seems to fit for his moveset. So I suppose it gets a pass there. There's also some like 8-bit-ish instruments within, but I don't think it fits the glitchy-ish vibe like Forsaken did. Final rating is 6.5 out of 10. This 1x design is unironically kind of scary. You can feel the otherworldliness ooze out of whatever the fuck that thing is. This theme is also really good at making it feel like you're getting chased by some apocalyptic terror. The EAS alarms are used decent enough here. I can imagine a scene where you're quickly moving, trying to avoid a dozen attacks, or so during this encounter. The title and thumbnail also help with the track, giving off some grand battle energy. Also, the visualizer just looks nice. The track loops halfway though, but it still pretty well mixes the terror and high energy of chase for a killer like this in that minute or so that gets looped. Final rating is 8.5 out of 10. Okay, you can tell for some reason the recording is fucked because the audio is like 10 seconds ahead of the visualizer, but it doesn't matter. This theme gives off weirdly hopeful vibes. The guitars that kick in at the 3rd one feel like it's about to burst into some type of anime opening. Not in a bad way, because this is an absolute jam. It just utterly pops off, even though there's not really a lot of the typical glitchy effects to come from your typical 1x interpretation. And I say that with the knowledge that the first non-OSD video for 1x I could find for this game just showed it was a replica of Forsaken. I did see other 1x OSDs for Forsaken replicas like Forgotten, but I strayed away from listening to them for just being replicas and was under the impression Codename was at least somewhat different enough. It could be now, since that video I saw was a few months old, but still. Also, with the audio of the song, you hear glitches that might just be the ass recording, too. That's about it. This is an absolute banger of a song, and definitely one of the better ones we'll cover. Also, the first letter of theme in the title isn't capitalized, and that kind of pisses me the fuck off. I don't know why, but that doesn't change much. Also, if you was wondering on why I haven't gone into anything music theory-wise for any of these themes, then,
The only actual music theory I know is chords, and I've just been banking on the fact Toby Fox learned music with no proper theory, if I remember correctly, and also the Poto, who composed combat initiation tracks, was using the FL trial version until the newest update, so I was just banking off that too, lol.
Final rating is 9.5 out of 10. Sorry for semi-clickbaiting. Like, I do make music, but you'd probably expect some, like, actual music knowledge to be displayed. Sorry, LOL. But still, I think nobody's done a ranking of 7 different 1x themes, so unique enough, I guess. Let's just get to the next game. This feels weirdly melancholic. I don't know any of the Timeless lore, or why 1x looks like whatever the fuck he is in Timeless, but there's like an underlying tragedy in this theme. The theme doesn't really fit too much for his moveset, but otherwise this is a pretty good track still. I like the great strategy piano sound font usage. That's pretty nice since it is somewhat associated with Shedlitsky, and I do think there's a special LMS in this game for them. The third layer sounds a bit hopeful for some reason, but it doesn't matter for me that much. I like how the EAS alarm is cut up a bit, and also the Amen breaks. Honestly, not much to say, but I do want to bring up that I suddenly remembered Doom by Fate has a theme for 1x despite him not being in game yet. Whoops. But if you want my opinion on that, let me know since I'm totally making some continuation of this in some way. Final rating is 7 out of 10. I do not like this theme. I'm sorry, it just does not hit that threatening chase mark. This is a theme that half feels like background music when you're talking to him before a fight. Also, I'm aware that it says outdated there on the title, but it's explained that apparently it's for a classic skin, which still means it'll be in-game. The actual default is still yet to be uploaded, but I still wanted to include Shattered Hopes at some point here. It's just that this theme loses the scary part. The first 2 layers are threatening. And the third layer just feels like it's about to enter a drop into some EDM song. The chase at least has those glitchy-ish feels when it does the suddenly quiet bit, I guess. Otherwise, that's it. This song does not fit a chase theme, and only maybe fits your typical 1x interpretation. I forgot what this specific one's lore is, so maybe by a miracle it does. I do have to say that the little like weird whistle thing in the third layer remind me of Fire Elliott's theme in Doom by Fate. And that song is fucking amazing, so take what you will from it. Final rating is 4 out of 10. This is the last one for today. Although there's no real glitch sounds, this interpretation of 1x just makes him a corrupt warrior of the heights and not a fourth-dimensional entity. So I'll accept it. I'm a big fan of how it takes like a tenth a second on the chase layer to really kick in, since it matches if you suddenly get hit with a lunge and take damage. And also the guitars just are really nice too. The first few layers also sell on the poisonous creature vibe that 1x is in this game. The chase part itself barely lets itself down for even a second, which helps as he's the only other hard rushdown character outside of Stalker and is always on your ass. I wonder if he'll get a new theme to match the rework where his lunge can combo you now, and I think he can throw his sword. I don't know. Final rating is 8 out of 10. That's the end of the video. Obviously, that wasn't every in existence, but it's probably more than blokes have made videos on. Or like, Whatever. 1x has always been the most interesting myth for me, since he's the only one Roblox actually give a shit about. Granted, that's only really due to Mr. John Shedlitsky, but still, he's quite the interesting fellow. If you want something like ranking multiple 1x skin themes across different games, or other Roblox myth/hackers like Cool Kid default themes across Asyms, let me know, I guess. Bye LOL.